No filter nails. Should we show you the process?
Yes, please. Let's
All
go.
right.
Hi everyone, welcome to The Quint. I'm Swati and today we're going to be spending the day on the sets of No Filter Neha. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
It's so good to see you guys.
Nice. Like
Spend the day with you on the sets.
Yes. The format of the show is kind of we go from introducing the person to getting
Yeah.
to know the person to kind of understanding, different emotions to
Yeah.
then playing games.
Yeah.
The games make it too much fun.
Yeah.
The more you know them, the more they open up.
Right. Yeah, because again, as friends, you probably, when the cameras are not rolling, you'll talk about much more. But the cameras are rolling, and because of the comfort level, you might just say something you don't want for the cameras, right? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, but I'm partially on the edit, so it's fine.
Yeah. Oh,
साथ
okay.
में हम बोल देते हैं edit. cut.
Should we go up?
Yeah. Come on in. This is it. This is us. This is where we talk.
So tell us, how involved were you when you were conceptualizing the sets?
Should we sit here and chat?
We can.
Come, sit. Everything. From the time the first call comes
Yeah.
to the time we're reaching out to the actors
Yeah.
to understanding, what the poster looks like,
Yeah.
what everything. Being a producer, I tip my hat off to people who are producers because, these 3 months actually
Yeah.
turn around and make me feel like, oh my God, like am I really doing this to myself? I don't know if you can hear it in my voice.
But I guess when the results are as amazing as what we see, it's very rewarding.
I mean, hope so. We want people to watch this, but should I first go in and get ready?
Yes. But हम आपके मेकअप रूम में भी आने वाले थोड़े टाइम के लिए.
I'll just go sit on the chair and start.
Yes.
असलियत आ गई बाहर.
Hi Neha, we're back to bother you.
I know you're not giving me it over.
So usually when you have a shoot like this, right, you're recording an episode for the show, what does your day look like?
I feel like the duty of the producer kicks in first.
Yeah.
Then I get into like writing and with my writer. I'm reading with my writer. A lot of process of the reading is interesting because we do a lot of assumption as to what the celeb will answer.
Right.
Then of course it's conceptualizing of the games. Now all this has happened, but with everyone the questions and the games change.
Yeah.
So till the last minute we're tweaking.
Right.
So while hair makeup is happening, and I don't know why, I think it's nerves or something, I'm never hungry.
And just when you say that, your food is come.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to try and tell you. So when the food comes, I'm never hungry.
Yeah.
And right when they say, 10 minutes away, I think at that point I'm fully prepped and ready.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bhook lagi. So the food is always on standby.
Right.
And every time I pick up the phone, here's the real deal. To like figure out something on the production end or, speaking to my writer or something else, there'll be like 3 messages from home. Lunch mein kya banana hai? And then mom life kicks in. So yeah, the process is long, is consuming, but it's very rewarding, both ways.
How easy is it for you to get a guest on your show?
Impossible.
No.
Start from impossible. Okay, so it varies.
Yeah.
So you make a whole list of people you wish to talk to.
Right.
And that list varies because, they've probably not had a conversation in a real long time.
Right.
Also, we're living in a climate where people are a little wary about talking or speaking too much. But I just want to use this platform to tell everyone that everything said on the show is something that said with a lot of emotion, with a lot of research backed by it, and more than anything else, it's in good humor and most of the time the jokes are on the people who are there, as a guest or on me.
Right.
Perfect. She's doing eyes right when I have to talk. Yongton, do something else. Huh? Yeah, just blend this and do something. I'm talking to the camera. Okay. 1 second later, finish.
Yeah.
So we have a list and we reach out to a lot of people. I mean, some of them just say yes instantly. Some of them go out of their way to maneuver their calendar because you're like, she's a friend. And I mean, let's give it to Vicky, with that broken arm, he's come in a sling and he's come to do it. There was Rashmika who had like a flight and she had a 2-hour window and they squeezed that time in. Or like Karina, the minute I called her, I said, Babu, I'm doing this show. She's like, okay, bye, I'll do it. Thank you, morning.
That's your script.
Yeah, the script is here.
Yes. So while you get ready, we're going to go explore the sets and then we're going to chat with you after you shoot. Bye.
Bye.
So how was that episode, Neha?
Oh, I have to say it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, you know exactly who was sitting here.
Yes.
It was Kareena Kapoor Khan.
Yes.
And how's it not good when she's there?
Absolutely.
So yeah, it was a great conversation.
Neha, what's the most challenging thing as a producer of this show?
Not to say that there is any work-life balance on most days when you turn producer, but there is a large imbalance. So that's a challenge because, you know, the kids are there and then the mom and the producer and the host and me kind of hustles. The second part, of course, you know, I feel like the world has changed a lot. So to kind of get celebrities who are also my friends to come up and open up and talk and make time because they're all so busy, you know.
Neha, how long have you been a part of this industry now?
21 years, 21 years.
So
21 years in the business and 4-5 years of modeling before that.
So do you remember the first time you gave an audition?
I do actually. I think it was for a music video called Shanana for Euphoria. There was Pradeep Sarkar, who was the director, Shujit Sarkar, who was the EP, Amit Sharma, who was the third AD, Nati Natarajan, the cameraman, the DOP, who was the DOP, but everybody wasn't there for the audition.
Right.
But it was in Noida in a film studio. And I went all the way and I was just like, what am I supposed to do? And they asked me to kind of like dance because she's like this island girl and everything.
Yeah.
And I got really tired and I was waiting for them to call me. And about 3 or 4 in the evening, I was just, I used to find hanging upside down on a tree like a bat very relaxing. So I was just doing that. I was like, you know, I just need that rush of blood in my head. And kind of, when you're younger, you do strange things. I think at that point, Pradeep Sarkar walked out and he's like, that's exactly the girl I want. And I got the part.
Wow. How nice. Okay, when you look back at these 21 years, right, how do you think the industry has evolved, especially when it comes to women in the industry?
Oh, in a big way. And I just feel like there are women producers, there are women directors, there are actresses who are headlining, you know, films. As a talk show host, I have my name on the talk show. Yeah. So much has changed, but at the same time, I just feel like it's not about making the woman stronger or weaker. It's just that everyone's an equal now.
You know, like you said, we've definitely come a long way. And, you know, the women, of course, are on the sets, off sets. Everything's really evolved and it's become so much better, right? If you look back from the 21 years. But still, sometimes we see these really awful things that are said either about the way a woman looks or either about her age. Do you think that kind of, does that still upset you?
But I just feel that one doesn't have any control about the things, over the things that are said about you by somebody who's sitting inside, you know, some strange room with an anonymous name, and if they're not even bold enough to tell us what their real names are, they obviously know that they're doing something wrong. And I feel like at 43, I don't want to pay too much attention or heed to it. I also feel that it needs to stop because they're younger, more influential, people who are trying to get into the business, who don't always see success, and their validation comes from, like, you know, social media. For many other reasons, this kind of stuff, it's nonsense. It needs to stop.
The media world that we live in right now, it's so important to be seen. You know, everyone's so busy maybe building a perception. Do you really think being seen in this world today anyway translates into the kind of work one gets?
Yes, it does. I think it does. I think visibility is a very large part, but I also think that, you know, overexposure is not so great. But at the same time, if somebody thinks of you or wants you for a certain role, they will come and find you no matter where. But at the same time, if you're in the hiding for too long, they may not even think of you. So yeah, if you can strike the right balance between visibility and preserving yourself, it's a good thing.
How do you view friendships in the industry at large?
I mean, I've been lucky enough to make friends in the business, and I genuinely feel that sometimes my friends who are far more successful than I am are sometimes misunderstood, and I don't like that. But there's nothing I can do because I know that what I have with them will never be taken away, and I know that they're there for me, and I know I can pick up the phone on the smallest and the largest thing, and it's not that because I have friends in the business I will get work from them, but because I have friends in the business I will get a reality check from them, and that's just so precious, so much more than signing a film.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for talking to us, Neha. This was brilliant. Thank you.